All right. One of our favorite near and dear to our hearts subjects, aside from teachers fucking kids,
Okay.
would be what? What do you think?
Other than teachers fucking kids.
Yeah.
Confederate flag?
No.
Oh.
That's my personal.
I was going to say, that's definitely yours. Something I like, too?
Yeah, you're well involved with this.
Gun control?
No.
What?
Facebook!
Oh, Facebook, yeah. Big fan.
Another dummy in power made his thoughts known on
Facebook!
This is so dumb.
All right.
It's like, how do people not know not to post their real thoughts on Facebook?
Let's hear what this fucking jizzbag did.
All right. The deputy mayor of a New Jersey town
Oh, no.
has resigned after an uproar over a controversial
Facebook!
post in which he likened undocumented immigrants as rabid, messy, mean raccoons.
Well, that doesn't sound so bad.
Rick Blood resigned from his role as the deputy mayor of the Mendham Township Committee.
Mm-hmm.
Mendham Township Clerk Mary Beth Zichelli confirmed to ABC News that Blood stepped down Monday, but did not go into details of what prompted his resignation, saying that it had been widely covered in the local newspapers.
Okay.
According to the newspaper, Blood shared a post on
Facebook!
that compared illegals to hundreds of rabid, messy, mean raccoons who have taken over your basement.
Well, that's not very nice. Should have compared them to, rats that are, hiding in the corners of the ship or something,
Right.
but not raccoons, for
Right.
God's sakes.
Right.
That's just mean.
Well, they're mean raccoons.
Yeah, I guess.
Blood reportedly copied the post from something that was sent to him by way of
Instagram! No. What, Facebook?
by Facebook.
Of course.
He had reportedly took it down on Sunday night.
Mm.
The post claimed to offer an explanation for President Donald Trump's popularity, using an example of finding a raccoon infestation after returning home from a vacation.
Are you sure they said raccoon and not just coon?
No, just raccoon.
He didn't say that they're a bunch of drooling, dirty coons?
No, he did not say that.
That's not what he said. All
No.
right. Just making sure.
They're not talking about the blacks here. They're talking about the Mexicans.
Well, black, brown. Close.
All right. There is one guy, and he guarantees you to get rid of them, so you hire him, the original post said, of the Raccoons, according to a screen grab.
What does he do? Does he hang them?
You don't care if the guy smells. You don't care if the guy swears. You don't care if he's an alcoholic. You don't care how many times he's been married. You don't care if he voted for Obama, and you don't care if has a plumber's crack. You just want those raccoons gone.
All right. Aside from being ridiculously dumb, I don't see what's the big deal.
Well, he's in
Raccoons are now fucking what? Racist?
No, it's just the guy. The guy is in an elected position, and he's comparing illegals to animals.
He's dehumanizing
Yes,
them.
more or less. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I mean, he picked a, not a really. He didn't compare him to, gorillas or, whatever. What's a brown animal?
A brown animal?
Yeah, what's a brown animal?
A beaver?
Beaver. Hey, he could have called them beavers.
Right.
Or maybe that's what he calls their women.
Right.
Could be.
A previously scheduled township committee meeting was held on Monday night, during which Blood said that he did not think My brief misstep warrants stepping down from the committee.
No, of course not.
I am sincerely sorry for the controversy this has caused, and I take full responsibility for my actions and failures.
Yeah, and I'll pay the game master of the town overtime for those traps he was setting for all those fucking raccoons.
Exactly.
Once he figured out they were people, he didn't know what to do.
Exactly. The paper reported that 24 people spoke during the meeting, calling the post. Now, this is the part I disagree with.
Okay, what,
big
racist?
Time, yeah, of course. Inherently racist and vile, among other things.
Well, it's because you're comparing a race to an animal.
Yeah. Is that what it is?
I'm guessing that
is it
you're
racist? I didn't see anything racist in that post.
You're saying that all Mexicans are less than human.
Is that what you're saying?
Well, that's what they're trying to tell you. He's saying,
because I did not see anything that had anything to do with race in that post.
This is just a general question. Do we, as a society, consider criminals to be less than human? I say yes. What do you say?
I don't think that it's less than human.
Okay.
I think their behavior falls below the standards that we would like to set for a civilized society.
And I say that, like an animal, they can't follow simple rules. So they're much more animalistic, which is why they're criminals.
Well, but you use the term animalistic, which would indicate a behavior.
Okay.
But does that make them less than human, or is it their bad behavior?
See, I'm going to say less than human. A serial killer, to me, is less than human. You think that they're human that just do bad things?
No.
You think they're less than human?
Boy, that's a tough one.
Because that's kind of mine. These guys are stealing our tax money. They're stealing our money, which is a less than human act to me.
Or you can look at it as a less than sophisticated human.
True.
Because if you say, let's just take caveman mentality. A guy who, a caveman, a being, a human being, who would, let's just say, run down a deer, slaughter it, and cut it open and just start eating it like a cannibal. Does that make him less than human, or does that make him a less sophisticated human?
That's kind of acting an animal like an animal to me.
His behavior is animalistic, but does that make him less than a human?
See, I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
Because you're living like an animal. You don't think that guy that's slicing open a fucking goat and eating its goddamn guts is going home and fucking writing a symphony, do you?
No, but he's not sophisticated enough to write a symphony or educated enough.
Or he's not humanistic. He doesn't have enough human qualities to be considered human.
Well, that is a good debate.
There you go. So I'm with this guy. These fucking illegals are less than human in my world.
Okay. Well, I still don't see the racist part of his post.
Well, it's not his post. It's that they're, of course, reading into it something that's not there.
Yeah, but I didn't see anything racist in it at all.
He's saying illegals.
Yeah.
And they're saying that translates to Mexicans, dreamers, the wall, blah, blah, blah.
But is that...
Trump.
Yeah, of course.
That's what they're saying.
Okay.
Is that by saying illegals, he really means Mexicans.
Well, okay.
And therefore that's the racial thing. All Mexicans are less than human. All illegal Mexicans.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, not illegal, undocumented. Isn't that the word that they're using now?
Yeah, that's the word.
Undocumented. Undocumented dreamers. fucking faggot words.
Right. The meeting was called to a closed session, and after which the mayor announced that Blood had submitted his resignation.
Okay.
Zichelli told ABC News that since Blood ran his now former position as a Republican, what they should have just replaced Republican with racist.
Yeah, or asshole.
It was up to the local racist committee. I replaced Republican with racist.
There you go. Good. Now you're getting it.
To nominate 3 replacements for his seat, one of which will be selected by the Mendham Township Committee to serve until his original term expires on December 31st. Mendham Township Committee Mayor Richard P. Dungan released a statement saying that he believes Blood did the right thing by resigning.
Well, that's nice.
In the statement, it said that Blood attempted to have thought-provoking discussion and it failed, and these type of posts certainly hinder progress.
Do they?
The Facebook post does not reflect the views of Mendon Township Committee or the residents of Mendon Township. I strongly condemn the hurtful viewpoints expressed in the Facebook post, and I believe that all people should be treated with dignity and respect.
Yeah, it shouldn't be called Raccoons.
Right.
Bastard.
I love it.
So, but this guy's a dummy.
Yeah.
In fairness, he's the dummy.
He is a dummy.
It's not as much as this city council makes me want to vomit with their over dramatization of what he said. He's the fucking dumbass here. Because he's the one that fucking absolutely ran his goddamn mouth on Facebook.
Yeah, I agree.
You're the mayor or the deputy mayor or whatever that is. You know, the number 2 of the town.
He's the second guy in command. He's the deputy mayor.
Which means you got to pretend that the fucking homeless guys in your town fucking matter. You got to pretend that they're all cool to be there. And he's just not smart enough to do that, apparently. What a dope.
That's just dumb.
Yeah, it is dumb.
Again, stay off the stupid Facebook.
And why is it that they're all just trying to be funny? Stop trying to be funny. You're the fucking mayor. You don't need a funny Facebook page as the mayor. You know what your Facebook page should be? We're putting in a new light at the corner of Bravo and Lee. That's what your Facebook post should be. Be on the lookout for traffic next week because that road's going to be closed.
Everybody got to have a voice out there.
Yeah, of course.
My voice is important, and you need to know my thoughts.
How about this? Here's a good post for your Facebook post there, Mayor Blood. The school will be closed due to snow tomorrow. That's a great Facebook post.
That's boring. Nobody knows my real thoughts by that.
Yeah, you don't have to say that all Mexicans are niggers or whatever it was that you said.
Raccoons.
Same thing. Coons, whatever. I got it.